What's up everyone, Trent here, welcome to the Fortress, and we have just come from a screening of Captain Marvel, so we are going to be doing a spoilerific video for you today discussing the two post-credit scenes in Captain Marvel. Now, if you don't want to know, or you haven't seen the movie, look away now, pause it, come back to us later to get clarification on what's going on, and for those of you that are, come along for the journey. Now, there are two end credit scenes, one in the mid-credits that relates directly to Avengers Endgame, and one at the very end of the credits which ties into the key events of the movie. Now, the mid-credits trailer, we get a zoom-in shot of the pager that Nick Fury used to contact Captain Marvel, and it zooms out and it's hooked up to this machine. We find out that it is in Avengers compound, where we see Steve Rogers, aka Captain America, aka sexy Chris Evans, full of his sexy man beard, leaning over a computer where we see the screens that have been shown in the trailer to show the missing Avengers like Peter and Scott. They are counting down or counting up the population decimation. We are seeing the people on the planet disappear in real time, and everything looks bleak. Everything is miserable. Natasha, Black Widow, is there as well, and in comes Rhodey. Rhodey says that the pager, which still has the Captain Marvel logo on it, has finally gone off. We quickly zoom around to the pager. We see that it is completely blank. Nat asks Steve what it means. They discuss whether they need to turn it on, and Nat's like, if Fury turned it on, it must be important. We need to turn it back on. And just before they turn it on, boom, they turn around and see Carol Danvers, Captain Marvel, standing in the room, and she asks, "Where's Fury?" Boom, end scene. Epic. Absolutely loved it. Now, what does this mean? Is it going to be like Thor Ragnarok, where in Doctor Strange we had the post-credit scene that was a scene directly from Thor Ragnarok with the interaction between Doctor and Thor? I think it's going to be a scene from Avengers Endgame. It's too obvious to have Carol come in this early and respond to the pager. How did the Avengers find the pager? Surely they must have had someone who knew where Fury was, or they must have gone looking for Fury and found it, which makes me think it's going to be happening kind of early in the movie, but not instantaneously. And this would obviously tie into possibly that person who's missing in the trailer. There's that big gap in the line when they're walking through Avengers Hangar, being Captain Marvel. So, that's that trailer done. And we get to the end credit scene, where it's focused on the lovely, lovable Goose the cat. I still wish it was named Chewie, but it's named Goose. Now, we see Goose, and he feels sick. He jumps up on Fury's desk, and he starts, heaving. He's coughing up a hairball. Ugh, cats are gross. Anyway, what is he coughing up? Now, there are some key events in the movie that could possibly tie into this. Well, actually, they do tie into this. It's not possibility, it actually does. Anyway, he coughs up the cosmic cube. He coughs up the Tesseract! The little kitty is hiding the Tesseract! Oh my god! So for those of you who don't know, Chewie, aka Goose, is a Flurkin. A Flurkin is a cat-like creature who looks like a cat. In the comics, Carol didn't know her cat was a Flurkin, and it was up to Rocket Raccoon to identify it as such. And this cute little kitty creature is able to spew tentacles out and kind of eat everything. And it also hosts a ability to put things in pocket dimensions, which is what happened in Captain Marvel. They go to the ship up in the sky where Mar-Vell is holding the Tesseract, using it as a power core to find a home for the Skrulls. Now, there's several key things to consider here. Is how did Mar-Vell get the Tesseract when we first saw it being picked up of the ocean by Howard Stark at the end of Captain America: The First Avenger? The next time we saw it, it was in the hands of Nick Fury and Project Pegasus. So there's a tie-in there where Project Pegasus is not being run by Fury, but it's still being run by S.H.I.E.L.D. And Mar-Vell, who is a female in Captain Marvel, you'll find that out as you go along, she is using it and doing tests on it to build a power core to help save the Skrull Empire and end the Kree-Skrull War. Anyway, in the third act of the film, Carol, Nick Fury, and Maria Rambeau, they travel up to the space station along with Talos, and they bring Chewie. Goose, not Chewie, Goose. I gotta stop saying Chewie. They bring Goose, and they find the cosmic cube, and while they're trying to get away from Yonrog and the rest of the Korean forces, Goose eats it. the tentacles come out, and he sucks it right in and swallows it. So that's why Fury holds onto the cat and has the cat in his office, and then he coughs up the Cosmic Cube / Tesseract / Space Stone onto the desk. That's it. An awesome scene and a very, very good tie-in to learn how Fury got the Tesseract. So that's it for the end credit scenes. They were awesome. I loved them. The audience loved them. I hope you guys do too. Anyway, subscribe to the channel. Give the video a thumbs up. Leave your comments what theories you have coming out of Captain Marvel or going into Captain Marvel and Avengers Endgame. How does it all tie in, do you think? Did we miss anything? I don't think we missed anything. I'm pretty sure. If we did, let us know in the comments below. Anyway, I'm Trent, and you're watching The Fortress.